Hey, this is meteorologist Ted Keller with today's Weather Geeks. What's going on with the weather? Well, nothing. And in this case, nothing equates to nice. High pressure centered up over the Missouri Iowa border is moving very, very slowly. In fact, it'll be a part of our weather right through the weekend. It's only morphing around a little bit. The jet stream is cooperating and keeping this high in play, and the arrows are indicating the wind motion on the forward side of that high. And as long as that's intact and around, we really won't have any way of tapping deeper Gulf humidity, Gulf of Mexico humidity, which makes it uncomfortable around here. So even when the temperature does begin to creep up this weekend, it won't be accompanied by excessive amounts of humidity. So the need for advisories, I don't think, will be there. The jet stream level, of course, defines everything. This is the high pressure system aloft, and tracking that in the summer is all important for finding the heat waves, so they're always underneath these highs. Meanwhile, we have northerly to northwesterly flow over Missouri and the Ozarks, very comfortable, and encourages cool fronts to come down, surface highs like I showed you to come down. And it's not just us, all of the eastern United States is under the same trough of low pressure cool conditions. Meanwhile, this feature here will eventually combine with one way up in Alaska to provide some changes in the northern plains next week. Now, this is the GFS, one of the computer models I look at. Surface map, a forecast for Saturday afternoon. That high has moved from here to here. This right here is a ridge of high pressure, so it is still affecting the Ozarks, and still you're not really tapping this deep humidity here. You're pulling wind conditions off of the area southeast of us. Not really much of a change, but there are hot temperatures building finally as a trough of low pressure at the surface begins to deepen over Nebraska. And in fact, we're looking at 100s possible in the Dakotas and Nebraska on Saturday. We'll creep back right around 90 degrees here in Springfield, right on the border between the 80s and the 90s, and actually we'll go a little bit warmer than that. Lower 90s are possible by early next week before another cool front arrives late next week. So what is the jet stream up to? The high continues to move westward. This feature in the upper atmosphere continues to kind of backtrack. You'll see that's Friday's map. There's Sunday's map again. Keeping this down in the Gulf keeps the showers and thunderstorms there, keeps the deeper humidity wrapped up in that feature. Notice that this here is one trough of low pressure according to the Euro ensemble mean, and this really transitions to quite an interesting cooler pattern of weather across the northern plains by Tuesday. It will be moderately warm, about average for this time of year, but that I think will change by the period after Tuesday. And to kind of put a final point on that, here's the official 6 to 10 day temperature outlook by the Climate Prediction Center, and it does show an above normal area for us through the 17th through the 21st, but that cooling is evident in the northern plains, and a front that connects those two I think will be draping into the Ozarks come about Wednesday, late or Thursday, providing us with our next significant rain chance. Get out there and enjoy that great weather.